They are the next group of Chinese soldiers who will be sent abroad, most likely to Africa, where 3/4 of Chinese peacekeepers are already deployed. Over the last few years, the country has expanded its contribution to UN operations to some 2,000 soldiers. So far, Chinese peacekeepers have mostly worked on infrastructure, building roads and bridges.
The PLA Engineering Brigade is one of the key contributors to UN peacekeeping missions around the world. They provide everything from logistic support to, far more dangerously, mine removal.
There are several reasons that it's in the interest of the international community to have more Chinese peacekeepers. One of those is that we get more interaction, really military to military interaction with the PLA, which is notoriously secretive and intransparent. You have an opportunity to socialize Chinese soldiers in international environments, and they get to understand better how other forces operate.
Today, China is the largest contributor to UN missions among the permanent members of the UN Security Council. And it will only be a matter of time before China sends more than just engineers.
When the conditions are right, we will, at the invitation of the UN, submit our recommendations for providing combat troops to missions.
Providing combat troops is a way for Chinese soldiers to gain field experience, and the UN would welcome a greater contribution from China and their highly rated soldiers.
We haven't seen Chinese peacekeepers being the subject of any of the types of scandals that we've heard a lot about, whether in the DRC or Bosnia, etc.
The peacekeeping deployments earn China goodwill in places such as Africa, where Chinese business interests have already tightened the relationship between the continent and the country.
China has, of course, some strong relation with some specific governments, and of course, we make the best use of it, because when they are with us, if they can have some leverage in some specific countries, of course, we try to make the best use of it.
It was Chinese pressure on Sudan that was key to getting UN peacekeepers into the Darfur region. That success has encouraged the country to step up its involvement in UN missions. And as China's power continues to grow, providing soldiers for the UN is a very tangible way for the country to reassure the world of its peaceful intentions. Melissa Chan, Al Jazeera, Beijing.